Greetings everyone, my name's FlareBlitzed here, and we have returned back to our Let's Play of Hello Charlotte. Now, we skipped right ahead, skipping a few days to day 6 I believe, or something like that, and I'm not quite sure why, but I do think it is intentional for the game to skip a few days. Anyways, triple faced mirror. Use. Yeah, we've got nothing else to do. Okay, so this is going to be like a mirror sort of maze. Double-faced maze. Turn around. Use. Red switch activated. Use. Still here. Use. No. So what can one do here? I flip the switch. Use. Red switch deactivated. But what the hell does that do? Turn around. There's a red switch behind the mirror. Use it. Red switch activated. So, what can we do when the red switch is activated? You return back here. What about if we try... Okay, that's deactivated. Okay, so activate that. Go in there. And then... There's a white... Aha! White switch activated. Go in. And we're back here again. Oh, nicely done. I was expecting that. Gosh. Goody gosh. Which picture should complete the row? Isn't it a entails intelligent test? Seems fairly easy. I've passed one before. Then I'll leave it to you. I'll give you that sort of voice because it was what you remind me of. We need to give each character a distinctive voice. Otherwise, we'll mix up each characters as we go along. So we've got circle, 2 circle, emoji. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know which is one. Which is right one. 1, 3, 4. Circle. Partial. Well, all circles. Do we have to press a button? Which number? Yeah, but how do we input the number? That's the next thing. Doesn't feel like there anything you can do from this point. Do we have to inspect these first? I am so confused right now. It became a normal mirror. No going back then. There's no going back for us either. Because so far we look like we're stuck here. Unless we can go through... Okay, we can go through this way. Good. Good. Enter a number. Okay. So we need to make a 3-pin number from these, I suspect. Starting from the top and we go to the bottom. 1, 2, 3. So all those are circles apart from the one on the third. So... Golly. I have no idea how to complete these puzzles. I look at everything way too complicatedly, and then when the developers turn around and say it's actually much simpler than it looks, yeah, you got to realise that I'm no developer, and neither am I the developer of this game. So how would I know? It's just a bunch of symbols. Right. The only logical one I can pick out of it is number 2, because it is going 1, 2, 3, 4. Did say there was some kind of test. 1, 3, 4, 5. The only one which is not showing is number 1. So we got 2, 1. And then that one would be... So you turn that around, and then turn it around again. The dark's got to be a bot. It's like 2, 1, 1. Well, we died. Bad test. We're sorry, your IQ is too low for the next test. Well, unfortunately, I don't know the code. I had an idea for... It's going to be something 1, 4. But is there anybody out there that would like to explain how that is the number? Because that puzzle made 0 sense whatsoever. I don't like puzzles which do not have any sense to it. It's like you're supposed to actually know something in which is not there. So that's good on our behalf. That's very good. One of the things that really irritates me about games in particular is that they have puzzles which have no logic behind it. 1, 5, 6, 9, 3. 7, 7, 7, 4, 4, 4, 5, 3, 5, 5, 5, 8, 2, 2, 2, 6, 9, 6, 9, 9, 9, 5. So yeah, that took about half an hour of my life away just to try and do that. I love horror games. I don't like ones which complicate me too much. I prefer story games. I do like puzzles as well, but I don't like puzzles which makes no sense. And that puzzle just... Okay, I'll move on now. Mirror to reflection room. Input numbers, no, not yet, because again, it doesn't make any bloody sense. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 5, 5, 3, 7, 8, 9, 9, 6, 2, 9, 6, 6, 4, 2, 2, 9, 5, no, 9, 5, 7, 2, 1. I apologise for my mood, but that puzzle just really bit away any sort of sanity I had. And it's actually dried away my motivation. Dried away my usual enthusiasm. So you're trying to tell me that I need to input a number of sorts. Well, glad the game doesn't punish me with a bad ending. Well, I'm actually a very stupid person because I did not even try to consider eating the candy. Okay, that's the one time I'm going to admit that that was my fault. But the rest of them, illogical. Questioning mirror. I'm going to misuse the questioning mirror. Transferring mirror on. Ah. Blank mirror. Misuse. Returning mirror on. Oh, I see. We need to use you. Kidding mirror. Oh, for goodness. Okay, we'll need to go somewhere else from there. We can't go into that room. Otherwise, we're just gonna keep dying. What about turn you on? No, wait. Turn you on. Oh, come on, please. Misuse. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. Misuse. Steely mirror. Oh, for goodness sakes. Good. Misuse. Okay, we don't want to transfer. We want to use. Which period was earlier? I'm pretty sure these three were mentioned in the past of this game, so it would have been logical to write all these down. But I think the clue is within the first 3, 4, 5 letters of letters themselves. Boo, wrong answer. Okay, so is that one? Oh, nice. We're in the second to last one. Good. Misuse. Well, that's just great. We know what that one does now. Okay, let's use it. I woke up to someone opening the door. Hello? Oh, so you were here. As I thought, it was weird that you would never appear after your class. Where'd you get the keys? Surprisingly, all the doors open for me. Huh, as expected from God. Is something wrong? No, why? You're crying. She is crying. I must have startled you. Huh? Why is it, I wonder? Maybe I'm just a little tired. Here. The boy stretches out his hand with a paper tissue in it. I felt red flowers bloom on my hands as I wiped my cheeks. Ah. The wounds are healing. Thank you, C, for coming to help. You're welcome. You should go ahead of me. There's something I need to take. Alright, take care. Have we returned to the real world at last? Which is what I'm wondering. Oh wait, actually maybe we... I've forgotten where we were because it's been a while since I last played this game. It has been a good while, but hopefully now things should be a bit more swimmingly well in terms of progression within the game itself, because hopefully now we don't have any more of those annoying puzzles or puzzles altogether. Escape sexualization. Do I need to talk to you at any point? Nope. Maybe I do need to go home. Is that a thing? Where to? Third floor? He's not... No one is in here. No one's in here. No one's in here. No one's in here. Okay, so let's try the first floor. Second floor. Oh, we already were on the second floor. First floor. No, we'll just die. Infirmary. Garden. See if there's anyone out here. I don't think so, because we've already explored an event out here with our friend. Not C, but another friend, which we have. I'm trying to remember her name now. Anri, I believe she was called. Yeah, I believe she was called Anri. She's the girl that's really attached to Charlotte. Very emotionally attached to Charlotte. Where do we go? Access denied, okay. So if it's not this floor, not over there, then come on, go to. Social isolation is the key to see another day. Fine. Nice. I remembered you do that. I remember that you heal me, which is all good. Socialization successful. The only place where we can really interact with people is... Oh wait, warp point. Warp home, yes. Yes, please. I do want to end it here, but I haven't made at all any progression so far, so that's why I'm going to keep on exploring. Hello? Ow, ow, ow. Can't you be more gentle? Stop complaining when this wound is your fault to begin with. Save me from this monster, human maggot. This one's the one saving you right now, Bennett. Can you imagine? This specimen on my table got bitten by a mutant spider, and now he's doomed to have his leg covered in necrosis bites. Aren't you going to treat it? If you're going to blabber, I'm going to amputate it. But it's just a bite! Well, not to interrupt, but doesn't that mean there are spiders in the house? Ah, that! One of the workers accidentally broke the glass of a mutant tarantulum, so we're still dealing with the consequences. But worry not, it should be clean by now. I think. Nice. Please don't move so much. But it's itchy. I'll stab you with a fork if you do. Yes, treatments can be painful, but hopefully by the end of the day, it's less painful. Or the pain just starts to ease down. One step at a time with treatments. You can never rush treatments. Never at all. Otherwise, you'll never heal. It's rare to see the workers in the library. Hi. Hi, Florence. You look pretty today. Hee, thanks. Thanks for helping me the other day. I brought something in return. Florence brings out a small cube. It's by Bennett's blackmail logs. I've extracted some memories from his brain while he was asleep. Man, he really should cut down on soap. It makes him so hyperactive he sleeps like a log afterwards. I've already made the spare copies of this, so perhaps one of these cubes will be useful to you. Acquired Bennett's memory cube. Thank you, but wouldn't you have trouble sleeping when Bennett finds out? He can come fight me anytime. That's good on you. It's good on you to do that. Wait, can't I speak to her? Now, where have I put the newest sci-fi animic? We do not know. One does not know your mystery. Wait, we don't want to go through there. We can't go through there anyways. Hello? Dr. Helix cuts the body on his table in half. Oops. Hello, Mr. Charlotte. Would you mind helping me for a bit? Sure, Dr. Helix. What is it? I need you to carry this to the morgue room. My dear crew members will aid you in it. 2 crew members turn up, Baldwin and Goodwin, as told by their name badges. They greet me in unison. All right. Inform me if the corpse will start moving on your way. Yes, sir. New task, help Huxley. Baldwin and Goodwin have joined the party. Yay, we have 2 new companions with us. One has been operated for a few weeks, poor thing. So which one are you referring to? The specimen looks like it's living bars. I briefly wonder if it has put up inside. I can't read today. So these were the tarantulas we were looking about earlier. Inside are a bunch of detached limbs. I'm counting on you. Excuse me. Use a memory cube. Oh, okay. So this is like a little side story. The planet I was born on had two races living on it, humans and overmen. We looked the same, yet our roles in society were completely different. I was born as a designer baby in the laboratory of human resources, a B rank born to live on nutritional soap as a lab rat for testing cosmetics. All of the sole purpose of a sticker saying safe for skin approved by leading dermatologists on a tiny tube of cream. Right. These are A ranks are the smart ones. They were fated to participate in intelligence tests, and surprisingly, psychologically, we had this pool guy appearing on the TV all the time, predicting match results and making weather forecasts. He died of overworking. D-types are the workforce. They're sent to most dangerous places like nuclear stations, shafts and such. B-types are good looking and have good stamina. They're used in commercials, movie industry, and medical tests. Then there was E-type, who are used as pets. C-types are the living stock. They're used for mass-producing meat products and candies. Pieces of clothing, sometimes, but it's banned in most areas thanks to some activists. Don't like the meat parts. It makes me feel like that their own organs are used for that sort of purpose. In our department, a special achievement system was developed for us to stay motivated. Motivation is the key to success. We all collected MP, which stands for motivation points. MP can be traded for rewards and eventually a promotion to a higher rank. The goals were simple. Tough one. Smile when it hurts. 10 smiles out of 60 collected. Best buddy, if your friend is feeling ill, report immediately. 5 reports out of 10 collected. After somebody was reported, they never came back. I collected the most MP I could. I wanted to get out, be amongst A ranks, and the promotion day came. When I moved to the other department, I didn't have to test cosmetics anymore. I were to become a test subject for medicine instead, to be personally infected with a skin disease and have all kinds of treatments tested on me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, expecting this is some like of sci-fi horror as well. When you input sci-fi into horror, you can get some pretty gruesome results. Such as this, for example, where you test on a subject which has been purposely infected with a disease in order to try and cure it. My hair fell off. It grew back. My bowels were full of ulcers after I took an experimental drug. They were restored. I vomited and vomited and vomited, all food turning sour in my mouth. It felt like my insides were coming out through splages. Rinse and repeat, over and over and over, etc. Being one of these test subjects, oh my gosh. One day I was accidentally infected with eye plague, an incurable illness that makes eyes grow on both skin and internal organs of the infected. Naturally, I was scheduled for disposal. I spent a month in isolation thinking it was the happiest time of my life. But disposal day came. Mary CubeSide B. How many of these? A person in a lab coat came in, looking too young to be an executioner. Hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm Henry Huxley. I know you're scheduled for disposal, which, by lucky coincidence, is today. But it's been cancelled just an hour ago, just when I signed papers for your ownership. Sounds better than dying, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, I'd rather be dead, Mr. Huxley. Ha ha ha. Is that sarcasm I'm hearing? Ah, yes. They must have stopped giving you intellect suppressants, for they are not cheap. Would be such a waste to give them to a defective specimen, am I right? You know, I'm researching eye plague. Yes, the uncurable eye plague, which I am going to cure, and you, my dear friend, are going to become the face of my success. You see, it's the first time a B-type got infected. You're too valuable of a material. And it's a fact that your specimen are most beautiful of all types. Okay, I don't see where you get the undesirable urge to experiment on another person. It just was so wrong. So would it be an exaggeration if I said that you were chosen for a pretty face? And timing. Timing was also crucial. Just recently I've realised that I have less than half a year to complete my thesis. And that is a little troubling. You madman. Yes, I am. Were we not? We'll become the stars of a modern time. Science bless us. That meeting marked the beginning of our alliance, and people started dying in the name of science. I think lots of people die in the name of science. Huxley's utter lack of empathy for both overmen and men alike were the exact reason he was most successful amongst his peers. He brought me different books. One of them was Dummy's Guide to Cooking. A good part of it was dedicated to cooking meat. If an animal died in stress, its meat would be hard to chew, it said. Aside from regular intakes of soap, my diet consisted primarily of various greens and products high in protein, meat included. One day I decided to ask, "What kind of meat is this?" I inquired from Huxley, who was vigorously waving his hands in the air. As I learned later, he was using VR environment to work. "Of C-type of your kind, I believe," he answered, not turning away from work. "The greatest delicacy of our time, truly a feast of gods." Feel like vomiting yet? He what a strange question to ask somebody. Are you gonna feel like vomiting yet? You gonna do it? No. I took another bite. The meat was incredibly tough. So this is going through his memories. Huxley brought me books and taught me reading and writing. He regularly tested my physical capabilities, so I was kept in good physical form. He talked too much, spent too much time with me than he should have. Good, it's still recording, good. Right, this one. The day Henry Huxley cured eye plague was the day he told me to get into Caldevere pouch and declared me dead to a whole scientist society. What's happening, I've asked. We're leaving, was his short answer. As it turned out later, researching eye plague was just a facade. What Henry Huxley was actually testing were capabilities of a human specimen, only to confirm that men and overmen were no different from each other all along. As we boarded his spaceship, he began quickly explaining that we are a threat to society, that he found a cure to eye plague long ago, and now he only used it as an excuse for doing other projects, that we need to find a new home. Okay. Okie dokie. We printed all of the money we needed on the day we arrived in the house, and that's how we ended up living here. Memory end. Transfer home. Okay, so that's what we need to do. So, where do we go from here on out? That's the next question. So as far as I can work out, we need... Oh wait, tasks. Go to the morgue room. Where is the morgue room? Okay, so it's not anywhere outside, which is good. Oh, this is the dissection room, not the morgue room. Ah, this is the morgue room. All done. Yay. Bye-bye, Charlotte Wiltshire. That was uncomfortably polite. Bye-bye, you two. The workers leave shortly, returning to work. So is there anything which I can look in here while I still can? Because it just seems like that once we escape this room, there's no way of going back in. There we go, we can't go back in. Okay, so now that we've got... Oh, he's gone as well. Okay, that's good for our behalf. Ah, he's here. Hello, Aiden, been busy? Good day. There's a dress I've made in collaboration with Henry. We called it Dark Matter Dress, although the amount of actual dark matter in it is non-existent. Want to try it on? Sure. It takes any form you want it to take. Pretty handy, right? For now, it changes only the shape, but we're looking for a way to make it change its structure as well. A pair of extra hands, or a particle bomb spawned from clothing wouldn't be so bad, right? I guess so, it's cool. You can have it. Thank you, Aiden, I'll cherish it. Got dark matter dress from Aiden. I don't feel terribly comfortable with this sort of technological innovation. I believe I've already... Wait, I haven't even read these. Soap and Skin sheet music. It's not that I like it, it's because there's soap in the band title. Bennett said once, for once he asked me to learn were Spherical and Turbine Room. Okay. Senju Manga Anthology. This one's not mine. I think I just saw something I shouldn't have. Let's put it back where it was. Sev. Children's album. This one is my favourite. It's pretty easy to learn too. Oh, all of these musical sheets. That's all good. Game sheet music for piano. Felix and Bennett bought this one for Christmas. There are plenty of movie scores too. Good. We weren't able to read these beforehand, so that's why I'm going through them now. Jazz for your fingernails. There's a My Chemical Romance full discography amongst the classical music plates. I've calmed down now, which is very good. It's story-based. We love story, not difficult puzzles. So that these your servants can, with all their voice, sing your wonderful feats, clean the blemish of our spotted lips. Zero St. John. Genosis 1-3. I'm wondering if this is only the second episode, and it only has a second episode rather than having episode 1 and 2. Because maybe I'm starting to think that this is episode 2 that we're playing through, and we should play through episode 1 first. Okay. Okay. Bennett's memory. No, we've already looked through it. Right, so what are our tasks? No tasks. No tasks. No tasks. No tasks. Static. Can't interact with the sofas, that's alright. What about going back to our room? Nope. 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 What about going to bed? Oh, hi. What do you want? When I close my eyes, I feel someone's presence beside my bed. It's a man in pitch black three-piece smiling ever so eerily. Father? No, it can't be. Father wouldn't visit me on his own accord. Right, Umbrella Man? Unfortunately, it's just as you said. As for this appearance, it's still my favourite to this day. I am more likely to have more influence over you if I look like this, after all. But let's pretend I didn't say that, shall we? Haha, got it. What brings you here? I've seen you collapse at school. Figured I would pay a small visit. How are you feeling? I'm doing okay. You know, I've learned new things today. That the Pathires I met in their world were the ones who rejected the Oracle. I see. Well, if it's true that initially Pathires didn't have a shared consciousness, their lands definitely were rather philosophic back in their day. I'd say their society was one of the very few that successfully adapted the ideas of communism. When the Oracle appeared, many thought it would make their world a complete utopia. You see, even a young Oracle is powerful enough to grant wishes, as long as it finds beings to form a symbolist with, of course. Most of the fires wished to be connected, to be understood by each other. However, most does not mean all. The war between globalists and individualists were only the beginning. However, Not even the globalists fully believed that their wish would be granted, so it became twisted. The tragedy is that their minds didn't become intertwined at once. No, the process was incredibly slow, crippling, exaggerating. Imagine thoughts and feelings of other people around you creeping into your head, buzzing in it until you can't tell which thoughts initially belong to you. Golly. So that's like having someone else's memory intertwining with your own. So you couldn't tell which ones were yours and which ones was theirs. I recently played a visual novel called Steins Gate Zero, which has this sort of a similar method where one of the people within the game, I'm not going to say who they are, but they were brainwashed by a science institute within that particular universe, and slowly over time, the other person's memory who was brainwashed were slowly consuming that person's personality as well, which has this sort of prolonged effect of memories clashing with one another and changing personality as it goes along because of the memory change. No, memory clashing. And when memories clash of two different individuals, that's when a sort of, I'm not sure which part of the brain stores memory, but that sort of part of the brain becomes twisted and informed. Imagine your own mind exposed to others. Your every embarrassing thought, every fleeting feeling, doesn't it feel humiliating? Constant headache, loss of privacy without loss of ego. The god we worshipped was the devil in disguise. That's when the second god hunt began, for which you had the luck to catch a glimpse. Was that the one we was talking in school? But the process of becoming one undistinguishable mass with the oracle went on until it consumed most of the population. However, they were still able to reduce their numbers to an astounding degree. They almost succeeded in destroying the oracle, although it didn't mean them any harm. It's just how the oracle is, you see. It's the failed expectations that made people violent. First they welcomed it into their hearts, expecting to use it to make their world an utopia. But as soon as it disappointed them, they got rid of it. Personally, I found it extremely selfish. I see it's sad it ended like this. It always does end that way, especially amongst races that have a concept of free will, just like you do. Those of your kind are in constant need of something to worship, be it science, money, or powerful beings. Honestly, it's better to worship something that doesn't exist, because fantasies never disappoint. Fantasies can corrupt. Sorry, I hope I didn't use words which are too difficult to understand, although you've almost already grown up by now. Well then, sleep well. Bye bye, Umbrella Man. I close my eyes. Good night, Seth. We're here now. Okay, we're going to leave it for today because I feel like I have been twisted enough to a point where I am going to delete this game from my computer. I'm joking about that, by the way. Me says, don't delete this game. Inner me says, whatever you do, by the end of this Let's Play, you're going to remove every trace of it on your computer system. And don't you dare go back onto it. I'm joking, by the way. Have a lovely day, everyone, and we shall see each other on the next time of Hello Charlotte. Have a good day and take care of yourselves.